Good afternoon. The world-renowned island, Boracay, in Malay Aklan, which is known for its resorts and beaches, is currently closed down due to environmental and health hazards caused by improper tourism habits and violations of building and sewage. To save it from continuous problems, the Department of Tourism and Department of Environment and Natural Resources are working on the rehabilitation of Boracay, which is set for 6 months. However, the uncontrolled development of the island is the main cause of its environmental setbacks, and rehabilitation efforts may result to a bigger loss of the Philippines' tourism gem. As a solution, rehabilitation should be done holistically, which means restoring its whole natural ecosystem by regaining native species, managing solid and liquid wastes, and implementing a comprehensive land use plan. To restore the natural ecosystem, invasive species must be eliminated and native species must be regained. This involves eradicating invasive species such as pests that spread diseases. Also, invasive plants must be eliminated and replaced by native plants, which should be reproduced. Lastly, animals must be reintroduced, such as bats and birds, which are important pollinators to the environment. Since the rehabilitation involves rebuilding roads, reconstructing the sewage system, and demolishing illegal buildings, which may affect endangered species and their habitats, we should focus more on reconstructing the ecosystem than rebuilding and demolishing infrastructures. Furthermore, the rehabilitation includes fixing the sewage system and garbage disposal system in Boracay. Environmentalists and some longtime residents claimed that waters along the beaches of Boracay have experienced algal bloom, which indicates pollution and deteriorating water conditions. However, the Malay municipal government, some business owners, and residents insist that this is just a natural phenomenon that occur naturally. Certainly, a proper biological assessment must be conducted in order to evaluate the possible effects of the reconstruction to the ecosystem in the area. Proper planning of land usage must be implemented. During the rehabilitation process, the government will dismantle 948 illegal structures on forest land. Meanwhile, there are about 109 buildings that violated the 30-meter easement rule, which is the distance from the shoreline where construction is allowed. It is announced that the owners of these buildings or resorts must voluntarily demolish them or else government will. Business owners would likely re-establish businesses on the island, but in order to decrease the damage, the government must implement strict regulations on land usage to preserve the island's natural resources. Human activities are the primary cause of the progressing environmental and health hazards in Boracay. Rehabilitation would, in fact, enhance the island's beauty. However, before implementing these actions, we must first evaluate the current condition of the island. To recover the island's natural resources, we must be aware of the effects of these actions to its whole ecosystem, involving its hazards and sustainability. As a citizen, we must be aware of how our actions may affect our environment. Together, having the same vision and implementing the right actions, we can restore Boracay's natural beauty.